Welcome to the Spiritual Awakening channel. The message I bring to you today hits very close to home. I wanted comfort in dealing with the loss of a loved one, so I decided to turn to the Bible for words of encouragement. I pray these Bible verses give you peace of mind and heart for that lost loved one. The first Bible verse that spoke to me is in 1 Corinthians 15 verses 42 to 44. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised up in incorruption. It is sown in dishonor, it is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness, it is raised in power. It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. If there is a natural body, there is also a spiritual body. These verses help me realize our loved ones who have passed are only being resurrected in a better spiritual body. Knowing this comforts me. The second verse that spoke to me is in 1 Thessalonians 4 verses 13 to 14. But we do not want you to be ignorant, brothers, about those who are sleeping in death, so that you will not grieve as do the rest who have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so God will bring with him those fallen asleep in death through Jesus. I feel peace knowing our loved ones walk with the Lord, and how this verse speaks on having hope in Jesus for those that fall asleep in death. The third verse that gave me comfort is in Psalm 73 verse 26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. I see this verse meaning to me that our flesh is not meant to last forever, for our spiritual body lives on through the strength of God. The fourth Bible verse that was able to give me warmth is in Matthew 5 verse 4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. We surely will experience a mourning phase over the loss of a loved one. In those times, we shall turn to God and be comforted. The fifth verse that speaks volumes when dealing with the loss of a loved one is in Psalms 30 verse 5. For his anger is but for a moment, and his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning. This verse gives me a relief feeling that, as long as my strength is in God, my comfort for the loss of my loved one will come. Verse number 6 comes from Ecclesiastes 12 verse 7. And the dust returns to the earth as it was, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. I wholeheartedly believe our loved one's spirit is only returning home to which it came. No reason to continuously mourn for those that have passed, for they are now at peace. The seventh Bible verse that spoke relief into my spirit is in Psalm 23 verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Even though we may fear the unknown, I believe we should not fear death, for Jesus will be there to greet and comfort you. I would like to take a moment and pray for those who have lost a loved one. I come in prayer before you, Lord, to ask for your lending hand to aid me in the immense hurt I feel in my heart. I ask you, Lord, make my heart whole with your healing light. Please guide me into a deeper understanding of your love. Open my eyes to ways to build my faith in you, Lord, and lead me out of this place of darkness, but into your loving healing light. From this directive, we can understand the Lord's teachings. I pray the Lord's message reaches you in goodwill. Amen.